The next phase is evangelism. In this time, maybe, let's say it depends, but maybe this starts after 1 year or 1.5 years. You start with evangelizing. So we did all kinds, and we're still doing, we do all kinds of things. We go out to the people, we have healing meetings, which was quite a key and is still a key in our area. People respond so good to healing meetings. But we just evangelize. We evangelize in our neighborhood. We did parties. We all kinds. We did evangelism explosion. We do treasure hunting. Whatever is on your heart, whatever God shows you, you just do it. Just evangelize and try to find some key people. Find some men of peace. Find some key peoples. We actually, our focus is not on finding a lot of people. We want to find the key peoples. And then as soon as you have them, that maybe takes time. It's a fight. We were fasting, praying, and spending a lot of money also in that phase. But as soon as you have them, a few or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, you start to disciple them. Discipling. That's the phase of discipling. Fathering, teaching them. Discipling is nothing else than raising people, raising spiritual kids, you know. It's like fathering someone, teach him all kinds of stuff, and this takes time. When one church we planted, we had those Russian mafia guys in it, which became believers. And I tell you, the discipling phase was a really hard thing. We had to go to the police, make things right. He had to bring back money, all kinds of stuff. These were rough people, and it took a lot of energy. But these were also key people. They had to say something in their clan, and we wanted to reach their clan. So disciple the ones the Lord gave to you. And I would choose carefully, really. In the beginning, I just took the people. I took everyone. I discipled everyone. And I found out I split it up. How can I say it? I was not too focused. As church planters, as an apostle, as church planters, you have to focus on the right people. Don't take everyone. Take the one God really gives to you. After that, you enter into a phase of commitment. I have here my little help because my English writing is not good. Commitment. Out of that group of disciples, you know, you already meet as a house congregation, but it's not committed. They come and go and this, and some decide not to join, and some new ones will join in. It's come and go and come and go. You just let it go for a while, but afterwards, it's clarifying who will really stay and who will be committed with you and with God also, and who not. And then you do the commitment. The commitment is, how do we do it? We study in the Bible all the words, the one another words. Love one another, serve one another, obey. All those words, we study all those scriptures with one another and find out how the church in the Bible lived with one another. And then we say, this is what we want to do. We want to live with one another like they did. And we commit ourselves to that. Actually, the commitment is not a biblical thing, and we all know that, and we say that, but it is an answer for a cultural problem we have in Switzerland. It has to do with this humanistic individualism, which I talked about earlier, because people are so individual, they just do what they want to do, what they feel to do, but this is not the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is really, you're committed to something, you stay with something. So the commitment is an answer to that cultural problem. But of course, we use the Bible as a foundation for that. After the commitment, it's a phase of training. You train, of course, you already start to train the leaders here. As soon you got them, as soon you baptize them, you start to find out as a church planter, which are the ones who will become deacons or elders, the leadership in your network you're going to plant. So you start to train them specifically. During discipling, maybe you have an extra meeting training them. Maybe from some other house churches, you bring them together as deacons, you train them. It's a phase of training your leadership, and then you appoint them. Appoint. You appoint the leadership, you put them into position, and as soon you have done that, as soon you have appointed the elders, you leave, you multiply. You go to another area, another subculture, another neighborhood, and start as a church planting team again. Multiply. Yeah, you leave. This is what we call the church planting circle.